Have you ever cheated? If not, what's the closest you ever came to cheating?
I've never cheated in my life.
You a lie.
Look at my face. I've never cheated in my life. What's poppin'? It's your boy Rio. This is my wife Kyra, and we are back with another episode of Marriage Madness. We are now on episode 11. I know we've been missing in action. Me and my wife has been a little busy. Business is going very well right now, so we're back focused. We're back putting videos together for you guys. We missed you guys. I know you guys missed us. What we've been doing. You want to talk about what we've been doing?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So we, like he said, business. We own a mobile juice bar, so business has been booming. So a lot of our nights when the kids are asleep consist of juicing and putting orders together. And then we launched, my daughters actually launched a new business. They have an edge control hair product line, and that did well from jump. So we've been getting those orders out. My sons have a new do-rag business, and that's doing pretty well, so we're getting those orders out. And then we have been on a 40-day challenge. Today is the last day. In this challenge, we have been getting up every day at 6:30 in the morning, getting our run on the days that we can't run because of the weather. We've been getting up, getting our exercise on, and it's just more for a source of discipline, trying to, you know, prepare ourselves for our next level. And on top of that, I've been doing no juice, no wine, no alcohol, no anything. I've been only drinking water for the past 40 days. While I love the journey and I love water and I go to water, I'm gonna pour me a glass of wine right now because my day is up and I am now officially done with my challenge, so I'm gonna celebrate. But besides that, our normal daily life, my husband, work, me with the kids, like, it's just been hard. But we said we're going to figure it out and get these videos out for y'all. So
with that being said, in today's video, my wife, just being on social media, she came across this game called Tonight Let's Talk, the card game. Basically, it's like a date night. It's pretty much a bunch of cards with a bunch of random questions. We have no idea what the questions say. My kids tore the package open already, but we're actually going to open this for the first time, and we're going to get the game started. You ready?
I'm ready. And we'll be back with more topics and stuff.
Shuffle these a little bit.
Come on, bro.
I'm just talking underneath you.
We'll be back with more topics in the upcoming weeks. If you have any topic suggestions, drop them in the comments below. You can email us at marriagemadnessyt@gmail.com, and we will definitely put them in the queue. But today we are going to do a little date night because that's just what we want to do. But I saw these cards, this card game on, I think it was like an Instagram sponsor ad, and I thought it would be pretty dope. So let's see how
let's get the game started. First card. What are 3 of your top pet peeves when it comes to the opposite sex?
When it comes to the opposite sex, 3 pet peeves. Let's see. Should I say, I mean, I don't deal with many people of the opposite sex these days, so I should just say 3 pet peeves when it comes to you.
Okay, go ahead.
What is my 3 pet peeves? I don't think I have 3, to be honest, but
we did an episode on pet peeves already.
Yeah.
But we can still answer. I'll go first. My pet peeves for my wife is social media. Big with me. Too much time on social media. 2, don't mind my finger. I dislocated it so it looks crooked. But 2, I would say time. She needs to be on time. A lot of times we need to be somewhere at 3 o'clock. We don't leave until 3:05. 3, staying up with me at night. Like, I be up by myself to like 2 a.m. sometimes, and she be asleep by like 8:30. So I'm just up bored by myself.
Okay. So I'll let him have that. Those are your pet peeves. I would say my pet peeves are, don't let my hesitation make you think you perfect. I'm just trying to think.
Go ahead.
Cause he really, I really don't have no true pet peeves outside of like, I'm trying to think what we argue about. That's just irritating.
I don't argue, so.
Yes, you do. Yes,
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's the last thing we argued about? Refresh my memory.
I don't know.
Cause it's hard. I'm on the spot and I really can't think of like a true pet peeve. Like, oh, I hate when you do this. But there is some things that I have issues with.
She hates when I clean up and I move stuff from a spot that she had it at.
That is absolutely right. That is so annoying. So one thing about me is I'm an organized junkie person, should I say?
Whatever that means, because that makes no sense.
Yes. So it's like things might not be in place to the naked eye, but I know where everything is. So my husband has this thing where he's like picking up stuff and just putting it away. He's cleaning up. He likes stuff to not be seen. The problem is he doesn't never know where he puts it when he cleans up. So is that really cleaning up? No, it's just putting shit somewhere. But I'm always having to call him like, where's this? Where's that? And then another pet peeve is he knows he does this, but anytime I call him, his answer is, I don't know, I didn't have it. Like, yes, you did. You're the only person that would touch it. And then I would either have to wait till he come home for him to be like, oh, it's here, or whatever the case may be.
And I'll come home and find it exactly where I told her to look.
No, it's not what half the time you don't even know where to look. So it's not that. There's been times that you found it in places that you told me to look, but you weren't specific. But not all the time. Half the time you say you don't know, and then you come home, or you say you didn't move it, you didn't touch it, and then you come home, come to find out you touched it. Also,
go ahead.
My pet peeve with my husband is I can't get him to take days off work. And it's frustrating because sometimes I feel like bro, like it shouldn't be this hard. And he is like the head of his department, and I do not want him to work, period. But of course that's not in our cards right now. But I don't want him to just be taking off leisure. But when I ask, it's always, I'll see, and then he never does it. Like literally we have appointments, and there's things that requires his presence that either I have to do without, or I have to hope that he can get off early or something like that. Like, so that's the thing. I just feel like sometimes he don't prioritize here when he's supposed to be at work because he's not gonna take off to not be here. So I really think that he just like to be at work, and that's just his
what?
That's just his time away. Like that's your break. Yes, because you just won't take off of work. So
that's 3. You don't have to go no further than that. That's 3. Because you ready to get in the bag. Let's go to the next question.
What motivates you the most in life?
My kids. My kids and my family motivates me the most. My wife motivates me a lot as well, because her business mind is just, it's up there, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I had that drive that she has, I feel like I feel like I probably would extend myself a little further when it comes to running my other businesses. Like, we don't have just a juice business, a hair business, a do-rag business. We have other businesses outside of those, which I started, which I kind of put on the back burner to push these, but she's always pushing me to push mine versus everything else. So what motivates me is definitely my wife and my family.
I am also in agreement that my kids and my family motivate me, because I know that I'm working so hard for us to get where I want us to be. It's not a selfish thing. It's like, I'm doing this for us. Like, right now I want a bigger house. Like, I'm working hard to get that bigger house, because that's not just any old bigger house. I'm ready for my dream house. So, and why? Because my kids need more space. Like, I need to be more comfortable having a toy room instead of toys all over the place and all types of stuff, just different stuff. My husband needs a man cave. We need a office for everybody, because since everybody has a business, I want a family office. Like, I have a lot of stuff that I want, and this is for us, so that motivates me. And not trying to be mushy, but my husband absolutely motivates me, because like he's my number one supporter. Like, regardless of anything, like, he's gonna always support whatever. I could say I want to sell socks tomorrow, he like, let's do it. And when I wanted to do the challenge, like, I told him I wanted to do it because I feel like, I need to be more disciplined for myself. I feel like that's what's gonna take me to the next level. And he didn't hesitate to say when we starting. He didn't even have to include himself and stuff like that. So that's definitely motivation. And then, like, literally, not only does he support me like mentally, but physically, like, when I don't have it to give, like, he got it. And it's times, like, even with juicing, like, I'll be so tired and I'll fall asleep, I'll wake up and juices are done in the morning for me to ship out. Like, he holds it down. So that's motivation, just to have him, down to hold the fort with me and push me the furthest. Like, when I feel like I'm tired, I feel like I want to give up, or I feel like I haven't got to the place I want to be, and I'm just frustrated at the process. Like, he's there to keep me grounded and say, keep pushing, it's coming. So it's definitely motivation for me.
Yes.
Mwah.
All right, next question is, have you ever had a one night stand, and would you ever do one again? Why or not?
No, you go first.
No, I went first when you read.
No, you go first.
Have I ever had a one night stand? Yes. Your turn.
Would you do it again?
No, I'm not gonna do it again because I'm married.
Well, is that the only reason? So if you wasn't married, would you do it again?
Yes.
Why? Or why not?
Why not? I mean, as long as it's protected, yeah, I'll do it again. If I wasn't married. But seeing that I'm married, nah, I'm not doing it. If we break up, what did I tell you? If we ever just broke up, I'm gonna be what?
A savage.
Savage out here, so. Savage.
You're gonna be a savage with STDs.
Protected savage. Your turn.
No, I don't do one night stands.
Never?
Don't do one night stands.
Have you ever done one night stand?
I don't do one.
Have you ever done a one night stand? Let's talk about it. That's the name of the game. Let's talk about it.
I feel like we've had conversations like these before. So if we've had this conversation before, what's your answer for me?
No.
Okay.
All right.
I don't do one night stand.
See if it was gonna change.
Whatever.
Is it cap though?
Why would it be cap?
Is it cap?
I already got you. Why would it be cap?
All right. Go ahead. Next question.
Describe your ultimate dream vacation.
I feel like we went on our dream vacation already.
Jamaica.
We went to Jamaica. We was on a resort, all inclusive. Everything was free. We rode horsebacks through the water. We did dune buggies through Jamaica, like the town. Like we rode through the actual city on, what is it, ATVs?
Mm-hmm.
And we actually rode on horses and walked through like Jamaica neighborhoods and stuff like that. So
we did that on our 4-year anniversary.
Dope, so.
Actually, our 6-year anniversary is coming up next week.
Right. So
dope. But
unfortunately, we can't go nowhere due to COVID, but we'll go somewhere after the fact.
Yeah. I think Jamaica was dope. Like, I would love to make that like a yearly trip. Like, I love Montego Bay, the resort that we stayed in. However, I don't think that that's my ultimate dream vacation. I think I'm gonna go like more, more foreign, like Bora Bora or
True.
Dubai.
Dubai is not the dream vacation.
But I mean,
that's like going to Hawaii.
Further than, no, it's not. You've never been to Dubai for you to even say that.
But it's not fire like
How Jamaica, you gonna say it's not fire?
Because I've heard.
Who you hear from?
People that went to Dubai.
Anyway, so I'm looking more exotic, but of course my ultimate dream vacation would be just us and all the excursions we could think of. Maybe like the last time we stayed like 4 days in Jamaica, I think I would want to do like a week.
Yeah.
A week.
Jamaica was fire.
No kids. Like my mom would have to hold it down.
Fire.
A week, no kids, like just me and my husband. It's been so long since it's been just, and since COVID, we, like since March, we've had our kids every single solitary day. And I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that wasn't normal for us because they would go to their grandmother's house once or twice a month on the weekend. So we would get a weekend here and there, even if it was just to sleep. But like we have not had that. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. It's been 7 months where we've had our little rascals every single solitary day.
All right, next question.
What the heck?
You and your significant other finish having sex while you are washing up in the bathroom. You overhear them starting to masturbate. What would be your response? I would be like, hold up. What? Like, what just happened? It ain't happened for you in the bedroom?
So what would you do? I'm
telling you what I would do. This will be me talking. Yes. This is me talking to you.
I know, but like, so that's it?
Yes, I'm gonna be like, yo, what happened?
And if I was to say no, it didn't, but I didn't want to bother you because.
Let's go back in there and figure that out. Let's go back in there and figure that out.
If it was me, I would be bugging. Like, yo, you wilding out. You wilding right now because you could have easily just said X, Y, and Z. I feel like in a scenario like that, that's almost disrespectful.
Is it?
It's like, yo, like, I mean, at least give me a heads up, communicate that shit. maybe I don't have it to give anymore, but just let me know you're not satisfied, so I didn't know how you moving. But if I'm in the bathroom washing up and then you gotta finish the job, it's like,
true.
What did we just do?
Right. Next question.
What do you consider to be husband-wife only benefits? Should these benefits be given while dating? That's a good question.
What do you mean, like husband and wife benefits? Like my actions?
Yeah, like what is it that a wife should get from a husband only, a husband should get from a wife only?
You go first so I can get a better clarification.
Like most people say, like, don't live with the husband and wife, or you know what I mean, don't, what do they say, why buy the milk when you got the cow at home, or something like that.
Oh,
like if somebody's giving you everything, why would you want to marry them? Because you're getting it without having to put the effort in to marry them. That's what it sounds like. So for me, I'm not traditional like that. We obviously were together and doing husband and wife things well before we got married. Thankfully, it turned out that we did get married. Mm-hmm. But I don't put any like restrictions on it, but I do put like a time frame on it, if that makes sense. So it's like, all right, you know what I'm about, you know what I'm capable of, but I'm not gonna do this for you forever with no benefit of having your all. So I think we've had this conversation before we got married.
My thoughts on this was, in the beginning I was like, we already pretty much like husband and wife, so why do we even have to get married? Why are we pushing to get married? I don't understand why. We live together, sleep together, we got a kid. I'm not cheating on you, I'm not leaving you, I don't plan on leaving you. I just think that I thought that marriage was just a certificate. It was just to say, okay, you're married. That was before knowing what marriage actually was. I can admit I wasn't ready to be just married, not ready to be married, but have that title as married. It took for me to grow older and understand it before I actually took the leap. And when I found the Gara, it was like, all right, this is the one, so what am I waiting for?
Did you think that, or did I kind of force you to think that?
Nah, I thought that. I told you, I was like, I'm down to I'm gonna marry you. I just was like, not right now. And it wasn't in a way of saying that I didn't want to marry you. It was just saying that I wanted to be in a space where I had $1 million.
Right.
Or I had $50,000 or something like that.
But no. I keep saying that was an excuse, because
it wasn't though.
Because we've been together as long as we've been together. We've always shared finances. So when I say, like, I know what. So when I say I know what was in the account, I know what kind of money we've come through. Yeah, it wasn't millions of dollars, but it was enough to get a ring if you wanted to. If it was your priority, you would have. So that's when I looked at it. It's just like, people do what they want. And I wasn't with that shit no more. It was like, nah. But I said, okay, I say all that, and I'm gonna follow up with, so the way that we went, what would you tell your daughter in that situation? Like, would you expect your daughter, like, what would you tell your daughter a wife only benefits is, or husband only benefits is, or giving those benefits while she dating, what would you tell your daughters?
What would I tell my daughter?
Yeah, what would you tell your daughters? Because as we were just talking, you thought it was okay.
I mean, it would have to be, it's about them. How do they feel? It's not about how I feel about it. Yeah, this is how I went about it. This is how I felt when I was whatever age I was at the time. I can't tell them how to feel and be like, well, if he ain't ready to get married, you should just wait till he's ready to get married. I can't be that guy to be like, you should wait on him forever, because you may really wait forever.
So what do you feel about your dog, like shacking up and like all the stuff that people said, like shacking up before marriage? Yes.
I'm not speaking on that right now. Not with my daughters. You crazy? Like, I ain't with that. Right. But me saying that I'm not with that is like, I can't answer that realistically, because I don't know once they're grown. Once they're grown, it's like they can do what they want. Do I want them to do that? No, these is my daughters. So my answer on that wouldn't even come close to reality. So I can't even answer that.
That's understandable.
Yeah, my turn. Tell me about the last time you did something nice for yourself.
Me?
Yes.
Well, I always buy stuff for myself.
Like what?
I mean, I buy like regular. Like when I be scrolling through, I might buy like an outfit or some jeans or whatever.
Just whatever she sees. Whatever she sees, she buy it. Don't matter what it is.
So I can't say like I don't do anything nice for myself, because I get what I want and he makes sure of that. Or I make sure of that.
Right.
But like going like on the deep end, like doing something nice for myself, like I don't know, because I don't really think about myself. I think about my family. I want to make sure everybody here is good. And honestly, that takes up all of my time. So maybe buying stuff is my therapy. You got to give me that.
You buy stuff every day, though. Like, every day? You need therapy every day? Great. But for me, the last time I did something nice for myself was... When the last time I did something?
You bought yourself a gun. That's stuff you like. That's stuff you appreciate.
Oh, I bought a new gun to protect my home, of course, but...
And because that's his new little hobby. So it's not just to protect. Don't throw it on to protect my home. Like...
It is. And myself.
But, yeah, doing something nice for yourself. I think we both struggle in that area.
I'm always doing for others before I do for myself. If I had $10 in my pocket and somebody needed it, I'm gonna give them the $10 and I'll go without. That's just how I am. It don't matter who it is. It could be my closest friend, a friend I haven't talked to
it could be
in the longest time
on the street. Like
it could be a homeless person at the light with a sign saying they hungry, and if I got $10 and that's all I got, I'll give them the $10. That's just how I am.
So to answer that question for the both of us, we kind of
put others before ourselves. That's it.
So yeah, we do stuff nice along the way. We make sure we get what we want. We don't really like, I don't want to say, like we sacrifice, but we still make sure like we benefit from our work, our hard work, or
right,
doing the things that's normal to us. Have you ever cheated? If not, what's the closest you ever came to cheating?
I've never cheated in my life.
You a lie.
Look at my face. I've never cheated in my life.
It don't have to be here. In this city.
In the past, here, wherever, I've never cheated.
I cannot believe you're gonna throw this lie on this camera like that.
It's not a lie, son.
I cannot believe you gonna tell.
Have I ever cheated?
You tell me.
Never.
He said never. Well, I'm not a cheater, so that ain't my thing.
Have you ever cheated?
That ain't my thing.
Never.
No, I don't cheat.
You've never
I will
cheated.
stop dealing with somebody before I cheat.
You've never
I don't want that karma, no. You looking at me, you should be looking at yourself.
You've never cheated in your life.
No, I don't do that.
Alright, next question. Alright, I cheated in the past.
Because I was about to say...
Have I ever cheated? Yes. Yes. Do I regret it? No. What? You want me to regret it? No. I know what I was doing when I did it. I'm sorry. But yes,
you can't say you sorry and you don't regret it. Like, that's just...
I'm sorry.
And let's be clear. As far as I know, that wasn't...
No,
it wasn't.
It wasn't her. It wasn't.
That ain't my business. But don't get that.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Don't get that.
All right, next question. Next question. What's the worst mistake you've ever made in a relationship, and what did you do to fix it?
Me?
Yes.
The worst mistake I've ever made in a relationship. So, okay. With me, I won't say I made any mistakes in my previous relationships because they weren't meant to last. But in my marriage, there's been times where I get so upset and, you know, you argue and you spew words that's just not
hurtful.
Yeah, I don't want to say that, but spew like hurtful words, or you're feeling the kind of way, so you want to make somebody else feel that kind of way. And my husband is the type of person that's not malicious, like literally at all. Like, I'm not even capping. He don't say stuff because he knows it's gonna hurt my feelings. When he says stuff, he don't have that intent. Like, he's just like genuine and all of that. So when I get like when I get in my, I'm a Scorpio, so when I get in my attack mode because I'm mad, I'm not saying we don't argue or anything, but I'm just saying like he's just never in a like malicious or like attacking mode when it comes to me. He may say something and I feel like I'm being attacked, but he's not necessarily doing that, and I just go bullheaded, and you know, I'll say stuff. And there's been times I really hurt his feelings, and that shit whack. Because if anything, like, this is my #1 supporter, the person I can come to about everything, the person I can gossip to about anything, the person that I can depend on for everything. And it's like, even in the toughest times where we're not communicating the way that we should be, I should never be in a position where I'm trying to hurt him. Like, that's whack. So like, I've learned like over the years, like, that's a flaw of mine. And what I do to fix it, like, I just check myself. And if I'm wrong, like, now I'm at a place where I will apologize. It may take me a little bit longer than it should, but I will apologize. And, you know, just make an effort to do better moving forward. And I feel like that's the biggest thing you can do in any relationship. Like, you have to, on the outside, looking at yourself, because everything is not the other person, and everything is not just one way. And sometimes certain characteristics we have can be toxic. Like, that's genuinely toxic, to get upset and to want to say something because you want somebody else to feel how you feel. Like, that's not cool. So I will feel like that's my biggest mistake in our marriage, like our relationship, is that I've gotten like that before. And you just never know. Sometimes you can say stuff and you can hurt somebody's feeling. They can never come back from that. And then what? So I never want that. So
the worst mistake I've ever made will probably be me and my wife going at it in front of the kids. That's one thing I don't want my kids to see. I have a son who's super smart. And if we even yell, it'd be like, oh, you and mommy's yelling at each other, or why are you guys arguing? So for me, that might be the worst mistake that I think that not just me, that we make as one, because it's not healthy for us and it's not healthy for our kids to see that as well. So how do we fix it? We just kick the kids out and argue. Kick the kids out the room when we argue by ourselves. Nah, but how do we fix it? We just really try not to argue. It's more so me, I'm just more so like, I'm not yelling. Let's talk. Like, why are you yelling? I'm trying to talk to you. So for me, that's how I try to fix the problem. It's more so like, let's not yell at each other. Let's talk this out before it gets to a point where we have to start yelling.
I agree, you do that. What is your ultimate relationship deal breaker?
If she cheat on me, it's a wrap. Ain't no coming back from that.
Because men can't dish with it.
Men can't take that. I'm sorry. Like, I'm speaking for me. I ain't gonna speak for every man out here. But for me, I can't take that. If you cheat on me, I can't accept it and be like, man, sorry. We'll work it out. Like, nah, I can't do it. So
I'm in agreement. A lot of people say you don't know what you'll do or what you'll do in a situation until you've been in it. Cheating for me, I'm gonna say is a deal breaker because of what will happen after. If I even try to like forgive and go ahead and go with life as normal, like, I know myself, I'm very possessive, I'm very selfish, like, so I will be thinking about the situation even after like we would have gotten past it. I know in a situation like that, I probably would throw it in your face every argument. Like, it just wouldn't be fair to continue on with a relationship, because I probably wouldn't be able to let that go. Right. So I think that's a deal breaker. And other thing is mistreating kids. Like, no matter who you with, like flat out, like you know what I mean? Like mistreating kids. Right. Not parental differences, but like mistreating children. Specifically ours, or if we share children, or my children and they're not your children, or whatever the case may be. Like, that's a deal breaker, because one thing in a relationship, when you're with somebody, whether you have a blended family or whether you share kids, you're supposed to be working together to build up that family, nurture your relationship, nurture your kids, blah blah. And usually when people can't treat their kids right,
it's a fact.
What you think they're gonna do for you?
That's a fact. Next question is, do you consider flirting while in a relationship cheating? Why or why not?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's a bridge to cheating. I won't say it's cheating. It's a bridge to cheating. Because flirting turns into other shit. Like, it's just not like innocent flirting. Like, flirt with me if you want to flirt. Like, Why you gotta flirt with somebody else? If you gotta flirt with somebody else, that means you have interest in them. If you have interest in them, that means that you see them in another light that can go another way. So it's not technically cheating, but in my eyes, it's like, all right, you was on your way to cheat. So
I can agree to an extent, only because women see men being friendly as flirting all the time when the man is just a friendly guy.
What friendly
it's not flirting. It's not flirting. It's not the same thing. It's just cool. This is legit though. Anytime a man is seen talking to a woman or laughing with a woman, oh, you flirting? No, I'm just laughing. I'm being cool. I'm being, what is it called when you conversing with somebody? What is it called?
You tell me.
Y'all tell me the term, but
Social?
I'm being social. Why is it always seen as flirting? Because it's a woman. No, it's not flirting. It's just men are cool, men are attractive. Pause. But
Women are attractive, so if attractive man is flirting with attractive women,
means nothing. It's not flirting if you're talking though. So to answer the question, flirting is definitely on the verge to cheat, but it just all depends on what you consider flirting.
So what do you consider flirting?
What's up, baby? What's good with you? Like, how you been? Let's go do lunch or something like that. Or that outfit look good on you.
So what's not flirting?
What's good, fam? How you? Everything good? You.
Why do you gotta know if everything is good with somebody? Like,
It's a conversation.
see if everything is good at home.
Everything is perfect at home.
Not if you have to ask somebody else what's going on in their fucking house.
Next question.
I don't understand that.
What's your biggest regret, and if you could, would you go back and change it? Why or why not?
Me? You?
My biggest regret will probably be me not finishing college.
Why?
Why? Because I just feel like my mom never finished college, my dad never finished college, not my uncles, not my cousins, not nobody. And I could have been the first one to kind of achieve that goal in our family, but I'd rather work and get some money.
But I regret that for you too, because y'all not gonna believe me. My husband was one class away from a degree. I could punch you right now.
Yeah, I was one class away.
One class away. Like, I remember calling, trying to, you know, get him set up. And, you know, after so many years, then credits expire and stuff. But he was one class away from his associate's degree.
I was trying to get that paper, so
that's bugged out. One class. I wish I might not finish it one class.
Yeah, you got busy. I ain't gonna hold you. She got her masters out here.
For me, my biggest regret is not diving into entrepreneurship sooner. I think I forced myself into you know, working because that's just like the dynamic, like that's what you learn. That's what, and honestly, like that's not well. My mom has been a business owner. I've seen it over decades. I don't know what it was. Maybe because I was being fast when I moved down here. That's a whole nother story. When I moved down here with him, I was super young, but you know, I just had to prove that, you know, I can stand on my 2 feet. So I just kept jobs. And for me, like, I've always had a business mind. My 3 degrees, I have associates, bachelor's, and master's, all specialize in business. So I, you know, not saying that you need that to be successful, but it's definitely helpful with the business mind if you already have that gift. And like, right. Even from the beginning, like when I moved down here in 2008, 2009, like I was selling bundles. Like just this morning, I don't know how, but on my one of my newer laptops, my old website popped up. And it wasn't like I didn't pay for domain name. It's a Weebly website. I don't know how it was on my computer. I hadn't thought about it, but I was like, yo, how this website get on here? He didn't know. And I'm like, maybe that was because I was a little discouraged about some things. So I was like, maybe that's a sign for me. Like, I've always had the mind. Like, I've always had the, you know, the grind to do it. And I just need to stick with it, because even that, nobody was thinking about selling bundles around that time. Like, I was fresh off selling bundles in 2009. And had I pushed my business, because I had really good hair too, like the vendor and everything, had I pushed selling bundles, like I could have been a big hair company had I pushed it. Right. I didn't push it. Like, I was even making clip-ins on my own. And, you know, I don't know if I got discouraged or if I just got distracted, because, you know, I've tried multiple different businesses. But just thinking about that, it's just like, had I just went full force, like, this is your gift, this is what you want, I just feel like I would be so much further. But our journey is our journey, our path is our path. And though I do regret not doing it sooner, I'm not gonna let that stop me. So there's that.
Next question. We're probably gonna break this video up into like 2 videos because it's a bit lengthy, but I'm enjoying this, so let's keep going.
Who hurt you? What have you done to heal?
What are we talking about? Like relationships?
No, it's just a period. You don't have to be a relationship.
You don't drink the whole bottle?
I mean, I haven't had wine in 40 days. You, like, let me have.
Alright,